Welcome to KVR Social Class for 10th class students. 15th lesson National Liberation Movements in the Colonies, China Revolution, May 4th Movement. I request you to read the first paragraph in the page number 204. This is the first paragraph. You read this first paragraph thoroughly. After reading this paragraph, you watch this video, then you can understand very well. May 4th. Today's topic is May 4th movement. Around 1915, since around 1915, the social situation in China was unstable because some reformists began agitating for the reform and strengthening society since around 1915. Some young intellectuals, they were agitating for the reforms, and also they were agitating for strengthening Chinese society. They attacked traditional ideas and promoted Western ideas, particularly science and democracy. They also criticized traditional ideas. They also wanted to quit traditional ideas and follow the new ideas or Western ideas. This was the situation in the China society. So we can say that social situation was unstable. Political situation was also unstable. You know that in 1911, Manchu dynasty was overthrown and Republic of China was established. Sun Yat-sen became the first president of Republic of China, but he resigned as president in 1912 March to unite North China and South China. Immediately, Yuan Shikai became president and ruled up to his death 1916 June 6. After death of Yuan Shikai, warlords. After death of Yuan Shikai, warlords became independent because the nationalist government or central government at Beijing was weak. That government cannot control the warlords. Hence, China broke into different regions, each controlled by warlords. Hence, we can say that the political situation was also unstable. World War I. World War I occurred between 1914 and 1918. Started in 1914, ended in 1918. Japan participated World War I in 1914 in alliance with Triple Entente. Triple Entente was a group of three countries: Britain, France, Russia. These three formed an alliance, and that alliance was called Triple Entente. Japan participated war in 1914 in alliance with Triple Entente. Britain and Japan together attacked German port Jingtao in Shandong province in China in 1914 and defeated Germany. Look at this map. this map, this is map of China. This is map of China. Here this is the Shandong province. Shandong province. Province means like our state. Here is the Jingtao port. This area was the sphere of influence of Germany up to 1914. But in 1914, so this area came under control of the Japan since 1914. China joined Allied powers and declared war on Germany on August 14, 1917. Triple Entente means three countries: Britain, France, Russia. When World War I was started, then some countries joined Triple Entente. Then all these countries together called Allied powers. China supported the Allies on condition that Port Jingtao on the Shandong Peninsula would be returned to China. China's aim was to get back Jingtao port. That is the main aim for entering World War I on Triple Entente side. Paris Peace Conference. First World War ended in 1918 with the defeat of Germany. Germany was defeated, Allied powers won, and this war ended in 1918. Both China and Japan were on winning side, that is Allied powers. China was also with the Allied powers. Japan was also with the Allied powers. Both countries were victorious side. After the end of the war, a peace conference was held at Versailles in France in 1919. In France, at Versailles, representatives from victorious side countries and also some other countries held a conference to make provisions of the treaty. China also attended this meeting. Japan also attended this meeting. In this conference, the Allied powers decided to transfer Port Jingtao to Japan instead of China. China came into the World War with hope that it would get back Jingtao port. But in this conference, China did not get back. This area was transferred to Japan. Against this decision, on the day May 4th, 1919, more than 3,000 students from different universities and colleges in Beijing held a mass demonstration. As soon as the decision reached to the China, students got angry and held a procession in Beijing. Look this map. This is the Beijing. It is the capital of China. Beijing. Beijing. Earlier name is Peking. Formerly it is known as Peking. Present name is Beijing. It is the capital of China. This shape, if you imagine this shape of China as a chicken, imagine like that, it is a chicken. Then where is Beijing? Beijing at its neck. This is neck. This is the neck of the chain. So it is easy to remember. To locate Beijing. It is the neck. It is at the neck of the chicken. In Beijing, a mass demonstration was conducted against the decision taken at the Paris Peace Conference. They burned the house of the Minister of Communications and attacked another minister. Over the following weeks, demonstrations occurred throughout the country. In the big cities, strikes, boycotts against Japanese goods were begun by the students, merchants, and workers in Shanghai and other cities went on strike for a week in June in support of the students. From May 4th onwards, many demonstrations, many strikes, many boycotts went on throughout the country. Effects of the movement. Effects of the movement. Due to this movement, China refused to sign the peace treaty. As the protest was growing, the Beijing government decided not to sign the peace treaty. This movement inspired nationalism among the people, and they began activities to save the country. All the people came together and they felt that our aim is to save our country. They began activities to save the country. They thought that China would not be developed until foreign colonialists are driven away from the country. Western colonialists have different parts in the China as their spheres of influence. Western colonial powers indirectly control the China because they were controlling the country's resources. They owned banks, industries, trading. They were paying low taxes. They were exploiting the Chinese. So, the revolutionaries thought that we should drive away the foreign colonialists, then only our country will be developed. They also thought that old traditions should be abandoned. Western ideas like science, democracy, and nationalism would be followed for the development of China. They demanded to quit old traditions to follow Western ideas. Then only China will be developed. In other words, they wanted to quit old culture, promote new culture. Hence, this movement is also called New Culture Movement. So May 4th movement is also called New Culture Movement. They feel that old culture is obstacle for development of China. As we are following old culture, this is the cause for not developing the country. They felt like that. If we follow the new culture, then we will be developed. New culture promotes development. New culture movement. Revolutionaries demanded. This part is the very important. What are the main features of the new culture movement? What are the demands of revolutionaries in new culture movement? Their demands were to quit old traditions. Old traditions should be avoided. To promote Western ideas like modern science, democracy, nationalism. If we follow these ideas, then our country will be developed. That is the demand of revolutionaries. To drive away Western colonialists from the country. To use simple language and script. Classical language was difficult to understand for common people. So, revolutionaries demanded to use simple language and script. In our Telugu also, in olden days, that language was not able to understand for the common people. Now, present the language we used, it is very easy to understand common people. Like that, in China also, revolutionaries demanded to use simple language, because this simple language will be common people also able to understand simple language. That is why they demanded for simple language and script. Easy to read, easy to understand. To abolish the practice of foot binding. Foot binding was a cruel practice. The young Chinese girl foot was wrapped with cloth to restrict the normal growth of the foot. They made their foot as small as possible. That is the foot binding. Foot was wrapped with cloth tightly. Why? The normal growth be restricted to the shape as small as possible. This foot binding, the Chinese women, this foot binding is a sign of beauty, and also it is a sign of wealth. Wealthier families, women from wealthier families practiced this foot binding. Though it was a cruel, but they liked it. They saw this practice as a sign of beauty and also a sign of wealth. Hence, many Chinese women practiced this foot binding. Revolutionaries demanded to abolish this practice of foot binding. To abolish subordination of women. Women in the Chinese society, women depended on the men. Women were not given equal status along with men. Women were confined to the house only. Now, revolutionaries demanded this subordination. It means dependence. Subordination means dependence. It should be abolished, and women are also given equal status along with men in all the fields. That is the demand. To promote equality in marriage. While deciding marriages, women also given equal importance. To end poverty through economic development. If we economically developed, then poverty will be reduced. Poverty will be ended. These are the important aspects of the new culture movement. Now, May 4th movement. When happened? 1919. When it was happened? 1919, May 4th. The procession was held at which place? Beijing. Why it was occurred? Against the decision taken at Paris Peace Conference. These points you should be remember. When it was happened? 1919, May 4. At which place? Beijing. Why? Against the decision taken at Paris Peace Conference. What was the decision? Former colonies of Germany were taken by Japan. Now these places should be returned to the China. But at peace conference, those places were transferred to Japan instead of China. That is the decision. So you should remember these points and also these points. Half mark question may be asked. When was May 4th? In which year May 4th movement was occur? It is very easy to remember. 1919. If you remember 19, repeat 19. 1919. If you remember this if you have forgotten this 19, then what to do? You follow a trick. You write May 4th in English. M-A-Y. May. F-O-U-R-T-H. You write May 4th in English. Now count the letters. Write the number first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 9. You write here 19 and repeat it 19. So it is one trick to remember in which year May 4th movement was occurred. 1919 May 4th movement was occurred. Thank you.